And let's start off with the Indians, that team leading the AL Central right now, trying to make it back to the World Series. And so far, they're finding it, okay, but a little bit of a struggle. Last night, though, we saw what makes them really great behind 14 hits, 3 home runs, and a great outing by Josh Tomlin. What is going to be the thing that's going to get this team back to the World Series, though?
A starting pitcher. They're going to have to make a trade for a starting pitcher. Perhaps an Alex Cobb. I don't know if they're going to get involved in a Sonny Gray deal because they're going to want a lot for him, but he would be a fantastic addition. I'd prefer a left-handed pitcher if I were an Indians fan, but I would certainly take Sonny Gray or Alex Cobb from the Rays. That would be an absolute great fit. There's just too much inconsistency, and I don't know that Danny Salazar, who was an all-star last season, is going to return to form. He's not been healthy, and a lot of his problem has been his confidence on the mound. He just had a rehab start the other night, and he went walk, double, 3-run homer. He didn't even get out of the second inning. And so the rotation, which was such a strong point last season, and then, of course, they got injured, has been the low point for them this year. And, of course, Tomlin had a great outing last night, but you also have to consider it was against the San Diego Padres, the lowest scoring team in the majors. They have the worst batting average in the major leagues. So for you to sit here and go, okay, well, Josh Tomlin bounced back. He bounced back, but it was against one of the worst teams in baseball. And so for him to be pitching against the Red Sox or the Toronto Blue Jays even in the ALCS last year, he was great. But the situation when you come down to the playoffs, you're going to have Houston, you're going to have Boston again, and Josh Tomlin, I don't know if somebody you can rely on. And I don't know that to this point you can rely on Danny Salazar. And you're only going to have a 3-man rotation when you go into the playoffs, but they're going to need somebody, a front-line starter, perhaps a 3 or a 4. I'm not saying a 1 or a 2 like a Sonny Gray necessarily, but they're going to need somebody that they can depend on to be consistent in the postseason for them to get back to the World Series.